What's up guys, Bryce here, and we're back at it again for another video. And in this video we have another race at Watkins Glen. This was about a week ago and made the same mistake in qualifying. I messed up in qualifying, so starting the race wasn't really the best. I think this was the first lap I think. First or second lap. We're just skimming through the lap here, and in the previous video I crashed in the bus stop chicane. This time it wasn't really a crash, but you kind of see what happened here. Just a little bit greedy with the throttle, and it kind of set me into the wall. So you'll see here, very fast flowing track, as you all know. Have this little right-hander here that we got really good, and I was up by like half a second I think, so I was really pushing the car, and kind of a Max Verstappen moment in a way. So we're going to this corner here, on the gas just a little bit too much, and the car just understeers out wide and hits the wall, and I was completely fine, except they gave me an off track for that, which I could completely see why. So going to the corner here, just taking the normal line, but tires aren't up to temperature, so we're on the gas a little bit too soon. We're full throttle here, and right there is an off track and another contact with the wall, which will automatically delete your lap. So starting in the grid in P10, and already we get a decent start, not the best. Some other people are able to use a clutch. I don't have a clutch, so the clutch start is the fastest start, but since I don't have a clutch, I'm just doing the best I can with my start. So we get a decent run around the outside, which is gonna allow us to get a really nice run going up through these straights here. I really have to learn the name of these corners in the next videos, because it's really helpful to know like the names of the corners. And we pass a car on the left hand side. I'm not really sure what was up with that. Fortunately, I guess he had a bad start, and you see there we gave him a little bit of damage from netcode, which obviously I didn't mean to do, but we were really close and it gave the car in front of us damage. So that's, you know, unfortunate. Didn't mean to do that, but we keep kind of moving forward, and we're in P9, and we got one position at the start, so it's not too bad. But we're just gonna try to get through these cars as soon as we can, because again, last two races, the qualifying has gone not the best, and qualifying is really important. But for some reason for this track, I just haven't been able to keep it together. I got a new helmet. I haven't really found a helmet that I really like, and I'm not exactly 100% sure how to make a nice looking helmet on my own. And if you out there who want to make some helmets, I'm willing to pay for a nice helmet, or I might figure it out on myself. On my own. I also don't have time to be making helmets and stuff. I'd like to focus more on the cars. But anyway, we're behind this car still for P8. It's a little train here. The start from the whole grid was pretty clean. I didn't really see any crazy accidents there. And he runs a little wide from the apex, which is going to give us a little bit of a better run. But it's only lap 2, 25 minutes in the race. Just look down the inside just to try to create an opportunity, try to create a little bit of tension so that he makes a mistake. We nail that apex really good, and this is going to give us a good run on the straight here, and you'll see we're going to get really close, but I don't think we make a move on this lap just yet. We're just kind of going to stay behind, be patient, and really patience is the name of the game in racing. So we're going to stay behind here. We move to the outside. We back off just a tad bit so we can kind of keep that position there, because there really is no point to try to send it around the outside this early in the race. We're just going to kind of wait for things to play out, wait for guys to make mistakes, or wait for some action to start happening. But so far, it was looking pretty good. You can see the cars in front are kind of in their own little train, and we're just kind of joining this train. But I do want to make some passes. I am eager to get by. So I think this is lap 4 or 5, still behind the P8 guy right in front of us here. 20 minutes left, so a few laps have gone by. Now we're starting to kind of push just a little bit more, and we're willing to take more risks. The grid is a little bit more spread out, so we can afford to take risks. I didn't have, I think in a few laps or so I show the cars behind. I didn't really have much pressure from behind, but this lap here is when we're really close, and we're just going to go for it here. It was really a brave move to do, but we go down the inside and just fully send it there. Was a little on the edge there because I didn't want to, you know, mess anything up. And we got 14 minutes left, so maybe about like lap 6 or 7. I'm gonna put a lap counter for the next video. Just I think laps are a little bit easier to kind of image in your head than minutes in time, but a few laps have passed, you can say, and this is the guy in P7, so we were able to catch up for him. Same thing as before, and you can see he slows down just a little bit. I wasn't expecting that, so kind of had to react quickly, but this time we're on the outside, which is a lot more difficult than on the inside, because you're not on the racing line. But he backs off and we get the move done. Really important to be fast when you're not on the racing line, because a lot of people can be fast on the racing line, but once you get off that racing line, you really need to know what you're doing. First off track right there, just a little bit too wide, and they definitely made the track limits more strict, I guess you could say, for turn 1 with the new Watkins Glen. You really have to kind of be mindful you stay on that curb, because I know in the old one you could go quite wide. And this lap here, we are in 6th place. P5 had some sort of issue. He's going really slow. We just slither down the inside there, and that's another position on the back of the top 3. And P1 is obviously gone, but top 3 right here, and we have a really fast driver behind us, and he started similar position to me, and he was behind me, so I'm kind of in the middle of this train, because we have a fast driver behind me who wants to get past, and there's me who wants to get past. And in front you can see they're having their battle, which is really just slowing them down. They're not really making any progress, so this is going to give me an opportunity to kind of make a move. You can see we got to be very careful, because when there's a big train like this, kind of like it can cause the domino effect, so you just have to be mindful to brake a little bit earlier than normal, and it all depends on the situation. You can see the car behind is looking down the inside, and I think he tried to make a move here, so we didn't go defensive because we don't want to waste time. We just let him take that inside line. I'm gonna have a good run on the exit because I can get on the gas a little bit sooner and use the exit, so we don't have to worry about that. Now here I tried to send it around the outside of this car here. I think I just tried to brake a little bit too late, and you can see we're just trying to send it around the outside. We can use this track, but just not enough grip on that outside there. We're just going to keep our normal line, stay on the inside, make sure no one passes us, and we're going to keep this P5. But again, I really want to finish in that top 3 and really, try to capitalize on that. So 4 minutes left. It's going to be really intense for these last couple of laps, especially with the grid this close, and you can see the car behind made a little mistake and he spun around, but you can see a lap later he is right there. He was able to catch up so very quick, and you can see here he did something a little bit desperate. He dove down the inside and a little bit of contact there, and we're just going to show it again from a different camera so you can see a little bit of a dive bomb, a little bit of contact there that really could have ended badly, but I was able to keep it together. So a little late move like that wasn't really necessary, but fortunately it didn't affect us, and it gave us 4x, but that's kind of unfortunate. But again, we're kind of losing a little bit of time to the cars in front just from the slipstream, and you can see P2 is pulling away, so it's really between P3 and P4. They're going side by side, it looks like, through this corner. We're going to take the fastest line through here, and look how much time we gained. We at least went from a second to half a second right there in that one little corner, so it's really important that you kind of pick your battles with other drivers on track. Try to pass on the straights, you won't lose time. Even though it is easier to pass in the corners, you can see he has a little bit of a snap of oversteer, and this is the last lap of the race, and he's really defending hard. We're gonna stay to the outside and then switch back to the inside to get a nice run. Second for last lap of the race, actually, and you can see we're side by side and a little bit of banging there. He's trying to nudge me over to the right side of the track, but I'm not giving any way. We brake late around the same time. We're gonna keep the inside line here, middle of the track, kind of defending a little bit, but again, we want this outside line so we can kind of carry it through the corner. And a little bit of contact from behind, a big oversteer, we catch it, and that's gonna move us up into P4. At the time, I didn't really know what happened. I kind of assumed that he hit me, and we'll show you exactly what happened from his point of view, but that moves us up into P4. And you can see just from that, P3 is kind of gone. So here he is. He tried to make a move on me on the inside, car understeered out wide. I gave him plenty of room, but you can see that really did cost him. And this was the final lap. That was the final lap. I think we had one more lap after the incident, and this is it. That was the race. Finished P4, slowly but surely on the climb to more I rating. So that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy a little bit more of a chill commentary this time around, just kind of trying different things and trying to figure out what I enjoy and what works best for me. in my YouTube channel. It's all part of the process, but that's going to be it for me. Hopefully, I'll see you guys on track soon. I think it'd be really cool if I did some sort of event in the near future. That'll be really cool. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you had a good week and have a good weekend. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.